Take two for Syracuse basketball tonight. Good evening, I'm Matt Paddock. Both teams are unbeaten, and both teams are highly ranked in the New York State polls. A game like this, well, it speaks for itself. A lot of the Syracuse players themselves are from the Florida area. They're tough kids, they're hard-hitting, and they're fast. The New York Mets will purchase the Syracuse Chiefs, a deal that almost happened 10 years ago, now a reality in central New York. Right now, the Baldwinsville Bees are heading back into the locker room after a pregame warm-up. Let me tell you, Danielle Roche, the Michigan commit, she looks unbeatable. Coach Baber said he's going to be celebrating this win, but not for long. Both the Orange and Demon Deacons surprising the so-called experts. Now they meet with bowl game implications on Saturday.
CBS 5 Sports is sponsored by Tompkins Trust Company.
Take two for Syracuse basketball tonight. Good evening, I'm Matt Paddock. The Orange are on the floor tonight at 7 o'clock, the final tune-up before the regular season opener on Friday. The Orange taking on Southern Connecticut State, a Division II team from the Northeast 10 League. Looking like they belong in the Big Ten early, though. Joey Wallace buries a three. Owls up 9-0. Wallace is the son of Orange legend John Wallace. Jim Boeheim less than pleased with the start early on. Tyus Battle and the freshman O'Shea Brissett keeping SU alive. Brissett goes to work down low for the basket and the foul. Orange down 8, but the deficit grows with Southern Connecticut State leading by 15. Wallace on the pump fake, steps inside the arc and drains it. He scores 7 in the first half and the Owls are on top. But Syracuse closes the first half on a 10-0 run. Welcome to the Carrier Dome, Geno Thorpe. The grad transfer from South Florida drives and scores his first points as he's nursing an ankle injury. Battle caps off the run with a pair of three-pointers in the final 4 minutes of the half. This one comes from the corner off the dribble. Syracuse down 29-24 at the break. They outscore Southern Connecticut by 30 in the second half. Brissett, appearing to be a key piece of the puzzle this year, scores outside this time. Orange finally ties it. They take the lead for good when Frank Howard steps into it. Nothing but the bottom of the net. The Orange defense effectively ends it with defense. Battle to steal. Up the floor to Frank for the bucket, the whistle, and the foul. Syracuse wins 84-59. Frank with 19 points, ties with 20. A nice test before the season starts Friday.
You know, with 2 games, we've gotten off to really slow starts offensively, and not enough movement, and a little bit too much reliance on shooting the jump shot. That's not the strong point right now. I think we can make shots, but we don't want to have to start out that way. We just didn't make hustle plays. We didn't rebound. And when that happens and you're not working at this game, it doesn't matter who you're playing. They were good defensively. They did a good job of staying off us, making us shoot jump shots. And they're a good rebounding team. They were a really good rebounding team last year.
Syracuse football, meanwhile, waiting for Wake Forest. Both the Orange and Demon Deacons surprising the so-called experts. Now they meet with bowl game implications on Saturday. Wake is in with a win over Syracuse. If the Orange wins, they need just one more victory in their final 2. That's the motivation for Syracuse, the first bowl game since 2013.
Everybody's very motivated. Since I've been here, I've never been to a bowl game, and that's the case for a lot of guys. So we know we got an opportunity with 3 games left, and you know, it makes everybody tighten up and give a little bit more effort going out there and practice, 110% going out there. We know that a lot of guys, we got a lot of seniors that we really want to do this for, you know, so that makes everybody go a little bit harder.
It's called the biggest little rivalry in the nation, but make no mistake, to the respective schools, it doesn't get any bigger. Cortland State travels to Ithaca College with the Cortica Jug on the line. Cortland winning the last 7, but new Ithaca head coach Dan Swanstrom.
If you don't know about it, I mean, you find out every day because it's brought up to me every single day by somebody, whether you're walking to get coffee on campus or whether you're going to a meeting and, meeting with somebody on campus. You know, everybody's got to put their 2 cents in about it. So if you're getting that type of information from about it, you learn pretty quickly what it means to the people.
In that context, it's fun. It's flat out fun. Don't get me wrong. I was up at 3 o'clock last night trying to make sure I'm serving this team right and thinking about, what, oh, yeah. But that is the thing, I think, in the time that you get exhausted about. But I think it's that exhaustion that's going to, wow, that was just right.
Finally, it's also National Signing Day for winter and spring sports. And with that, it's official. Jim Boeheim's son, Buddy Boeheim, signs his letter of intent to play for his dad at Syracuse University. He'll be on campus next year, but right now he's at Brewster Academy in New Hampshire. Thanks, sports. Here's what's next on CBS 5 News at 6.